Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. Now there's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good times and your party with me. Oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate and have a party with me. Come on now. Celebration. Oh yeah, gonna party, celebrate with me. Celebration. Yeah. Hi everybody. Welcome in everybody. It is a celebration day and celebrating 100 subscribers. Yes. So I thought I'm gonna talk about kind of go back down memory lane, talking about my little creative journey, where it's led me so far, and first of all, thank you to all the subscribers, everyone watching live now, and everyone watching on the replay. I started. When did I start? So I started this channel almost exactly. It was early. It was at the beginning of May last year of 2021 is when I did my first official YouTube live stream. So May through early May through early almost February. That's what? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. February. So almost 9 months, if I can count. Although before that, I was doing some streams, some live Instagram lives on a weekly basis. And that was a few months. I did that for a few months before I started the channel, the YouTube channel, and had so much fun on there. I would come on and chit chat and read stories or read a story. I guess I would read a story, but I mean, collectively with all the streams, I would read stories, and I decided to bring that to YouTube. I was getting familiar with how YouTube works and how you run a channel, just from watching other channels and getting involved in. So I figured out how to use StreamYard. And yes, Dawn, I am coming up on my 1-year celebration coming up in May. So I've got just a couple of months there. Hello, Keith. Let me go back and say hello to everybody. Jonathan Chong, hello. Thank you. Congrats on 100. Thank you. I am so happy. It's party time. It's a party. It's a party in here. Let's pat our bodies. So grab your chicken legs, wave them in the air like you just don't care. Okay. Tina McNeil is here, and maybe Chuck. Hello to Chuck and Tina. And yes, be sure to smash the thumbs up button. It's right down there. You may have to close your chat depending on the device you're on. And Stevie Lee, hi, welcome in. Stevie Lee, hello. Oh, let me click this one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you here. And boom, boom. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And so that'll be on May. Oh, hey, Keith. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for that. And Mike Wheeler, I do need to shout out Mike Wheeler. First of all, thank you for being here, Mike. Mike was, according to my information, Mike was really instrumental in pushing out my stream on Monday to get people to subscribe. Thank you so much for that, Mike. Chuck's napping. You know, I might do that once I finish this. I might do that because I kept waking up during the night looking for turkey legs in the moon, and I did not get any. So anyway, I am sporting today a brand new shirt. The Art of Imagination. The Art of Imagination shirt from Shop LBV, shoplbv.com. They have a whole lot of great shirts and other items as well. Some jewelry, some hats. They also have a fun YouTube channel, LBV TV on YouTube. Well, yeah, it's a YouTube channel. So they have a lot of fun on their channel. So shout out there. And yes, Tina Figment is on this shirt right there, right here, right there. So love it, love it, love it. I've known about the shirt for a while. So it's not a brand new shirt, but all their shirts are awesome. So they might as they they're so good, they might as well just be brand new because they are so awesome. Also, I wanted to show this. I got this in the mail. My lighting is all off. I don't know if you can see how beautiful that is, but I got this in the mail from Disney. They sent it to me. It's an ad. They're trying to get me to buy a Florida resident ticket, which is they're selling. They've got a few different offers. I am working up to getting a pass. Right now, it looks like I'll be able to go get my pass in March. Probably the first week of March. I'll probably wait till Epcot is got their Flower and Garden Festival going, and then I'll be heading out there. So that'll be good. And then my birthday is at the beginning of April. So today, 100 subscribers. So back in May, when I started my channel, I think I had 30 something. I was in the 30s as far as my subscriber count. I had been starting to put little video clips of little, go visits to Disney and some other things. I had started to put those on YouTube, even though I hadn't actually started, really bothering to edit any videos together. Um, so then, as I mentioned, I started doing the Instagram Live. And I would come on, it would be roughly an hour, would chit chat with people, and I would, um, read a story. So that continued for, I should go back and see when my first Instagram Live was for that. I'm going to say it's a few months. I did that for, and then I decided I would take the plunge for YouTube. Now, Tina and I think Dawn will remember, as I was getting my channel started, first of all, I thought that I could start a channel and not have to have moderators. So what happened was I did a test stream. I was doing a test stream, figuring out StreamYard. And then all of a sudden, I started getting all these names popping into the chat and trolls. So I, spent a few minutes getting those trolls out. And Will, Hitchhiking Bones, welcome. Thank you. So that had to have been before May, because I was kind of doing some testing, Tina says, ha, I remember. Yeah. Saying, yeah. So, I got mods. I got Tina and Dawn first. I recruited, and then I think Tina suggested very wisely that I add Mike Wheeler. And so I did. And then shortly after that, I was reminded that Stacy Rogers is an incredible mod on many channels. So I added Stacy, and so I've got my original 4 mods, my Gobble Squad, who I'm very grateful for being here in the chats and supporting. So I started. Now, when I started my channel, I was having a little bit of an identity crisis. Back in May, I decided, I don't know where I got the idea. Well, I know where I got the idea. The phrase, Dawn will remember the follow the happy phrase that I think I started on your stream. Dawn was live in the Magic Kingdom. One of the cavalcades were going by. She says, I'm going to follow it, basically to the effect of, I'm going to follow it. It makes me happy. And I said, Dawn, follow the happy. And that's where that started. And so for some reason, around not long after that, I was not feeling the turkey leg stir. I don't know why. I don't know what was possessing me, but I decided I would change myself to Mr. Follow the Happy, and then later Follow the Happy. It's a great phrase, Dawn. Yes, it is. Yes, it's a great slogan, Will. But as a name, as a title, anyway, so I was Mr. Follow the Happy for a few months, and during those few months is when I actually started the YouTube channel. But then about probably later in May or maybe in June is when I decided, you know what? The world needs a turkey leg stir. I am that turkey leg stir. So, voila, I came back. And it just feels like me because I've always loved the turkey legs. Um, and that's never going to change. And so I came back to turkey leg stir, and yeah. So here we are months later. I have from time to time, I have tweaked, I've had a couple of streams. For a while, I just had the 1 hour long stream where I chit chatted and talked to people, and then I would read a story. And that got to be a little much. And so if you're following the channel, you remember that I kind of decided to, I think I decided to take a break, I think. But then I decided, you know what? No, I think I don't remember exactly the sequence of decisions and thoughts and feelings, but I got around to realizing that maybe the hour-long thing was a little much. So I started doing a shorter stream, which I'm on break now, technically. But the stories that have become a shorter 30 minutes or less stream weekly, and they will be starting back on the 10th of February, so 2 weeks from today, at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Once Upon a Turkey Leg is the stream, and I come on and I read a story, predominantly Disney. Sometimes, I've done some Peanuts around Christmas. I did some other ones like Rudolph. I read Rudolph. I read The Polar Express. So, fun stories, kid stories. And then I decided I still wanted to do some chit chatting. So I started doing another stream. I called it I'm Feeling Streamish. Well, I've retired that name during this break. I've decided I'm feeling streamish. I don't really want to keep that. I want to kind of turkify the name. So I'm resurrecting a name that I did for my longer streams for a stream that I'm going to do on Monday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be the time that I go live. And it's going to be Gobble-tastically Yours. You may recognize that name. Gobble-tastically Yours is coming back, and it's starting. That will be back on the 7th of February. And then next week, I will actually be bringing back my podcasts. I thought I might restart my podcasts. I was doing podcasts. I started the podcast thing in 2019, actually. Right about the time I started finding all of the YouTube creators in the community. I found Resort TV One in late March of 2019. And then later on that year, I started finding and started following other channels. But I had started the podcast, The Dean Report, which is still in existence, and it's on a break right now too. But next week, I'll be bringing that back, and I will be putting each weekly episode. It will be going to this YouTube channel over the weekend, most likely on Saturday mornings. So I will be recording and putting the podcast up on the podcast platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, just to name a few. We'll be getting the Dean Report on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, I will be putting the podcast up on YouTube. I found a website that does that, takes the audio podcast and converts it into like a video that you can post on YouTube. So all I have to do is come up with a thumbnail, and I know I don't have it actually made, but I know what it's going to be. So I can actually do that today or this weekend. But anyway, that's what's coming to the channel. And I talked about this on Monday. So if you were here Monday or if you saw the stream, you know about that. So that's where I'm at with the channel. And I'm at 100 subscribers. So I'm going to have my story stream Thursday night. I'm going to have a fun time of chit chat. It'll be somewhere between a half hour and an hour, maybe. I'm going to work in some Disney news as part of Gobbletastically Yours. It's going to be the News Flash Disney. That was a stream that I had for a couple of months where I came on and I talked about Disney news. So I'm not going to be as, complete coverage of everything coming out of Disney, but I am going to be talking about 3, 4, 5. Oh, thank you, Mike. Is that 100? 100 turkey legs to celebrate my 100 subscribers. Thank you, Mike. I'm not going to bother counting them. I trust you completely. 100%. Well, it's beautiful. 100 turkey legs. I wonder if I have eaten 100 turkey legs at this point. I definitely haven't eaten 100 Disney turkey legs, but I have bought turkey legs at the store at Publix, and cooked them. And so with those, I probably am I'm probably well over a couple hundred turkey legs that I've eaten. But yes, thank you for that 100 turkey legs, Mike. Love it. And I'm looking forward to more turkey legs when I get back to Disney. So, Brian K., welcome. Thank you. What was I saying? Podcast. Did I talk about my podcast? Oh, the Gobbletastically Yours. I'm gonna just be covering, 2 or 3 Disney news stories in the context. We'll start out, maybe we'll talk about news first and then get into other subjects or some other things. I don't know. But that'll be at least 30-minute stream, maybe close to 45 minutes. I don't know if, I will, go a full hour. Probably not, because that's kind of where I had the problems, where I wasn't feeling it. If I have a lot of people and we're talking, maybe I'll go a full hour, but at least 30-minute little chit chat, 30 to 45 minute. So yeah, so that's basically my YouTube journey, and where I'm looking forward to going is what I've just talked about. I'm going to try this format of kind of working on this channel, doing a couple live streams a week. As I get to Disney, you can bet your thingy thing that I'm going to Oh, that was the shorthand. That's Will's shorthand 100 turkey legs. That, I mean, I guess I can count that. A for effort. A for effort. There. Thank you, Will, for that. But anyway, as I'm getting out to Disney, my lighting is going all wacky. I hope you can all guys see me okay, because the sun decided to come out, and I was thinking that it would be overcast and the lighting wouldn't be all wonky, because my window here, there's light coming in. Anyway, so, but as I get out to Disney, there will definitely be Disney shorts, maybe some other videos, vlog type things. And who knows? I may do a recording of at least the Harmonious show. If I've got a good viewing area, one night. But yeah, there'll be some Disney park stuff. For the next couple of months, I am going to do some more hiking stuff. There actually may be a hiking video, either a live stream or another hike, next week on Wednesday. Supposed to be a really nice day. So look for that. I'd probably be sometime in the morning if I do go live. If not, I'll have just a short, really short, some peak views, images of wherever I'm hiking next week. So So anyway, this afternoon, I thought it would be fun, even though it is Space Mountain Dave. Hello. Welcome in. And thank you. I thought it would be fun this afternoon, even though it's in the afternoon. I thought it would be fun to read a story. This is I want to read this story because it is appropriate for this time of year. This story, Kick the Football, Charlie Brown, because the football season is winding down, and I don't know if I'm gonna. So I don't know if I think the week that I'm starting, I'm not sure. I actually don't follow football, really not much of a sports person, but I think it'd be fun to read this while, we're still got a little bit of the football season, around. So without further ado, why don't we do this thing called story time? Exactly. Jonathan knows. Story time. We are going to read Kick the Football, Charlie Brown, by Charles M. Schulz. And here we go. So here we go. Let me try to move this. microphone here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to move this here. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first page. Okay, Mike. Oh, Mike has cookies. Anyway, every year when football season starts, Charlie Brown attempts to achieve one of his many goals in life: to kick a football and watch it soar through the air. And every year, when Charlie Brown tries to do this, the same thing happens. It all starts with his friend Lucy. "Over here, Charlie Brown," says Lucy. "I've got a brand new ball. I'll hold it and you come running up and kick it." "A brand new ball?" Charlie Brown shouts. "Wow, this is a real treat." Charlie Brown gets a running start and approaches Lucy. But just as he goes to kick the ball, Lucy pulls it away. Charlie Brown goes flying into the air and lands with an "ah" on his back. "Why did you take the ball away?" Charlie Brown asks Lucy angrily. "It suddenly occurred to me that if I let you kick it, it wouldn't be new anymore," Lucy explains. The next time, it's the same story. "Charlie Brown," calls Lucy in a sing-song voice. "Come on, I'll hold the football and you come running up and kick it," Lucy says. "I have a surprise for you this year." "A surprise?" thinks Charlie Brown. "That must mean she isn't gonna pull the football away. She's gonna be surprised when she sees how far I could kick that ball." Just like last year, Charlie Brown runs quickly at the football that Lucy is holding. Just like last year, the second he goes to kick it, Lucy pulls it away. And just like last year, Charlie Brown goes flying into the air and lands with an "ah." "And now for the surprise," Lucy says to Charlie Brown, who can't bring himself to get up quite yet. "Would you like to see how that looks on instant replay?" That Lucy. Ugh. The next time Charlie Brown sees Lucy holding a football, he won't even give her a chance to talk. "No," he shouts. "You must think I'm crazy. You say you'll hold the ball, but you won't. You'll pull it away and I'll fall again." "Why, Charlie Brown, I wouldn't think of such a thing," insists Lucy, smiling calmly. "I'm a changed person. Isn't this a face you can trust?" And welcome in, Cherie, Surfer Girl. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. All right, Charlie Brown agrees begrudgingly. You hold the ball and I'll come running up and kick it. This time, Charlie Brown is only a little surprised when Lucy pulls away the football and he lands on his back. I admire you, Lucy tells him. You have such faith in human nature. He really does. Because he keeps running and kicking that football. So, Charlie Brown avoids Lucy. But she knows just where to find him. What's up? Sally asks when she opens the door to her house to see Lucy standing there. Tell your brother to come out, Lucy says. I'll hold the ball and he can come running up and kick it. Oh, Cherie, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers for you. She's here again, Sally says to Charlie Brown inside. Why does she think she can fool you over and over? You don't really believe my brother will fall for this, do you? Sally asked Lucy. I mean, after all, how often do you think you can fool someone with the same trick? But Charlie Brown is already following Lucy outside. Here we go again. Here we go again. Sally stands on the front step and watches as Charlie Brown runs to kick the football. Lucy pulls it away, and Charlie Brown goes flying and lands on his back with an "Ugh!" Pretty often, I guess, Sally remarks as Charlie Brown goes back into the house, his head spinning. But Charlie Brown is not a quitter, and he is not going to give up. I'm going to kick that football all the way to the North Pole, he declares. There he is. He's not a quitter. His friends are very supportive. They believe in Charlie Brown too. And besides, they all know how much Lucy loves her tricks. And they would love to see Charlie Brown get the better of her. Linus offers to lend Charlie Brown his blanket as a good luck charm. Sally gives Charlie Brown a big, encouraging hug. Isn't this part of football anyway? She asks, squeezing him tight. We're practicing right now, big brother. That's tackling, not hugging, says Charlie Brown, gasping for air. For help training, Charlie Brown turns to his most trusted friend and advisor, Snoopy. Snoopy puts him to work, making him run laps to strengthen his legs and practice drills over and over again. He's a great coach. After all, Snoopy's had a lot of experience with his own team. Charlie Brown even has a dream that night that he kicks the football. And not only does he kick it, but it soars higher into the air than any football in the world. Charlie Brown knows he can do it. There he is dreaming. The next day, Charlie Brown is ready to face Lucy, and she's ready for him. She sets herself up on the grass. So I'll hold the ball, Charlie Brown, and you come running, she begins. Lucy, Rerun interrupts. Mom says to come in for lunch. Lucy ignores her little brother and turns back to Charlie Brown. You come running up and kick it. She says right now, shouts Rerun. Oh, good grief, says Lucy. There's Rerun. That's all right. We'll do it some other time, says Charlie Brown. He's getting a little nervous anyway. No, Rerun can take my place, says Lucy, handing him the football. She goes inside. Me? Says Rerun. He kneels on the grass and holds the football steady. This time I'll do it, thinks Charlie Brown. Rerun would never pull the ball away. Here we go, he shouts, gearing up to run at the ball. A few minutes later, Rerun carries the football inside to where Lucy is eating her lunch. What happened? She asks. Did you pull the ball away? Did he kick it? There's Lucy eating lunch and Rerun with the football. Rerun smiles mysteriously. You'll never know. And Lucy goes, ah! And that is the end of Kick the Ball, Charlie Brown. And that is the kind of fun story that you can hear every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. starting back up in 2 weeks from tonight. on the 10th, February the 10th. I know, Jonathan, but we'll never know. We'll never know. Never. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I think that's all I wanted to basically talk about. I was thinking like 5 minutes before I went live, I had considered maybe inviting a guest on screen, but I just didn't get around to talking to anyone about coming on this stream. I may do that some on my Gobbletastically Yours. So I may be reaching out to some people for Monday afternoons. Oh, Cherie, yes. Let me talk about that. I think next week, next Thursday, probably about this time. Maybe a little. I'll have to message you, Cherie. But we are planning. I've been planning with Cherie, Surfer Girl, a stream to talk about Christian music, and I still need to think about kind of maybe what specifically we maybe can talk about. But yes, Cherie, I will message you. I will message you on Instagram. But yes, next Thursday at 2, a week from today, at 2 o'clock, we are going to be doing, I'm going to be having Cherie on, and we're going to be talking about Christian music and how much we love it. And to help prep for that, Cherie has a video on her YouTube channel from a couple weeks ago talking about Christian music, and I don't have the link to that right now, but it's part of the title. I think I think the title of that video, Cherie, is something like "Why I Listen to Christian Music," something to that a general effect. That video I watched, and basically I felt like Cherie was speaking my language, because there was like so much in there that I could totally identify with. And Christian music is a love that I've had. I was like super crazy about it when I was in high school, and then in my like early 20s. These days, I still love it. I've got a few other things. Okay, getting to know me, why I listen to Christian music. Okay, so that's the title of the video. It's on Cherie's channel. You can go give that a like, or give that a watch. Give it a watch, then give it a like, and leave Cherie a comment. Tell her the turkey legster sent you. And next week we're gonna sort of be. I hope it's okay, Cherie, but I'm kind of using the things you talked about. This kind of be a starting point, and we can sort of go another, maybe directions. I don't know, but still, talking about that. So yeah, look forward to that next week. And then the following week is when my regular streams will start going back up. Although next week I'm starting my podcast back. So Saturday, there will be a Dean Report episode going on the channel that you can listen to over the weekend. So looking forward to that next week. So yes. So anyway, I want to thank everyone once again. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so happy to have hit this first little milestone. I know there are, hundreds more and, thousands more to come, but I'm very happy to have hit my first 100. And I'm looking forward to continuing this YouTube journey, hitting my full year on YouTube in May, getting more subscribers, doing more, possibly some Disney park live streaming. I don't know if I would do that on YouTube. But definitely there will be video content from Disney coming up in the near future. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yes, that is that link that Tina put there is the video that I was referring to, that got this wonderful idea. And possibly it might get me thinking. I might revisit the idea, and Christian music might be a regular topic that I might talk about on my Monday streams. But definitely we're going to kick it off, continue that great conversation, and subject, talking about that with Cherie next week. So yeah. So everybody, take care. Have a great Thursday afternoon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing, for watching, for giving me your bopping the likes and the all the things. I am enjoying the YouTube journey, what I've done, and I'm looking forward to what's coming, what I'm going to do. I'm looking forward to, I know that, there may be a time in a couple of months where I may want to tweak some things around. I may, not, decide something needs to change, but I don't think there's a 0% chance I'm going to completely quit YouTube. But as I've realized since last year, sometimes, things don't work. But I totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, this is where we are. And that's where we're going, I guess. Thank you, Cherie. Yeah, my dad if you wouldn't mind keeping my dad in your prayers. He's still in the hospital. He still in the ICU. And he needs that healing. He needs that rest. And please pray. Well, thank you. So anyway, with that, I am gonna go ahead and close out the stream. I'll see you next Thursday afternoon. We're talking Christian music, and then the next week, Monday afternoon, and then Thursday night, for my streams. So yeah. So everyone, have a gobble-tastic Thursday afternoon. Stay warm and stay well. And I'll see you in the next stream. Take care. Oh, next Wednesday, possibly a hiking live stream or video. And then Thursday. But anyway, take care.